Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another sport anime first impression video. As promised, I have another sport anime first impression video today for you guys, and this is going to be on burning Kabaddi. I seriously don't know if this is actually a real sport, and I can probably just look it up, but I've never heard of this sport before until this came out, and oh wow, it is actually a real sport. Okay, this is actually a sport anime based on Kabaddi, and I will talk a little bit more about it. But before anything, if you have not done so by now, subscribe to my channel. We're trying to reach 4,400 before the month is over. And check out my other first impression videos. I have quite a bit of them. I released another sport anime earlier today on a soccer girl based anime. So go check that one out as well. Check out my social media. It is in the description below, and you guys can support me there as well. Everything is there in the description, so go do that, and I will appreciate you so much. Okay, Burning Kabaddi is a anime that it's a guy sport anime, and if anyone has seen most guy sport anime, it really is not on the fan service at all. At least I don't think so. I know some anime for some girls they really enjoy it, but for the most part, these guys sport animes are more focused on the sport more than anything, and this one is very much like that. There is a kind of like a side comedy story that is included to it, but for the most part, it is a sport anime overall. Our protagonist is introduced at the beginning as basically this aggressive, overpowering character, and he was in soccer, and he was always criticized of him being so rough with the other players. Because of this, he's basically kicked out, or he kicks himself out of the sport, and people are wondering if he wants to be in their sport club, and person after person comes to him, and he's like, I just don't have the time. I don't want to do it. I don't have the time. We don't know that until we see his kind of true identity of what he's doing, and he essentially is a Twitcher or maybe YouTuber. I don't know. He makes videos online, mainly goes live, and has this small community already built that he likes to just go and talk about different stuff. So he's making himself a name online, and he really wants to pursue that, and that's why he's rejecting people. At the middle of the episode, this guy shows up, and he's a freshman from the Kabaddi team, and he insists that he goes to their practice to at least watch and observe, and he grabs them in a hold in his stomach, and our protagonist doesn't hold back and knees him in the stomach. Now, all of this impresses him because he's aggressive, he's strong, and the fact that the guy is still not budging, that I am, at least in my point of view, tickles his curiosity. He says he's only going to go to get them off his back, but I'm pretty sure he's curious of what it all is about. We learned the sport in the kind of like the basic rules. There's an attacker and a defender. The attacker has to be chanting Kabaddi, 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 and approaching the defender at the same time. And then when they hit the defender, it's called a struggle, and then the offender needs to run back to the side of his court so the point is counted. If the defender attacks the offender before he reaches his area of the court, then the point goes to the defending team. So it's a kind of like a game of tag, and that's how they explain it. And what ends up happening is the vice president of the club tells him that he knows his secret identity online, because again, he goes live, but he actually has a mask on, and he's like, I know who you are. I know what you're doing online. Try the game, or I'll release your secret to the school. So he tries the game, and then after he tries it, he does another deal with him and says, "Okay, play a game with our freshmen, and if you lose, you will have to stay here, but I will still help you out online. If you win, you can leave, and I will still make you a God tier live streamer, because apparently this vice president has a lot of influence online. So he's like, I can make you a live stream, God tier level. But so that's the deal. That's the deal. If he wins, he gets to do it with him not joining the team. If he loses, he has to join the team, but he still has the opportunity to become a God tier live streamer. We kind of get this 8-minute, 7-minute segment of them playing the game and kind of seeing how he loses, but he does lose, and we see him that he has to end up now being part of the club, and that's not at the end too bad for him, because he's still going to have the opportunity to grow. What do I like and what do I hate about the anime? There's not much to hate on this anime, to be honest, because I know what the intention of the anime is, and that's a sport. Now, is it appealing to me? Not a lot. I watched the sumo wrestling anime like 2 years ago, and that was appealing to me for some reason. But this one just wasn't. I don't know if it's because it's a odd sport or a not so known sport, but it didn't give me any interest to keep on watching it. So because of that, I'm going to give it a meh scoring of 6. I think a lot of people that are into sport anime will enjoy it. It's a good sport anime. It has good media information and also, a good side story, but it's just not for me. So if I was to rate it considering of what the intention was, I would say like a 7.5. But for my taste, I would say 6. So either or, it's up to you if you watch it. There's only one episode out. You guys can watch it on Crunchyroll. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this. If you have not done so, subscribe, comment, like, and share. And I will see you guys on the next first impression videos. Don't be strangers.